There we go. That should do it. So let me come down here like that. There. Is it sound good now? We got the sound good? There he is. Yep. Sorry about that. Here I'm chatting away and forgot that I had to come into the video and audio there. So there we are. All right. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the note that reminding me I needed to get this in there. I was used to the other where I just would start talking, and so here we are. Welcome. So what was I talking about? Oh yes, Bitcoin. This was the buy area right here on Bitcoin, 21,500. That's the area that I was predicting Bitcoin would drop down to, based on what I was looking at. And that was a prediction that was made last Friday. I was looking like during Super Bowl or post Super Bowl, we'd be looking down here. We were up here at the time, up above 22,000. So I was predicting we would be coming down there around 21. And we started to dip down here a little earlier today, just dipped below this 21,500 line, but that move was rejected and Bitcoin traded back up. So now about 21,700, and that meant Dogecoin was staying above 8 cents. So there was someone who earlier saying that they wanted to buy Doge in the mid sevens. Well, in order for that to happen right now, I would think we would need to see Bitcoin coming down into this zone. So if Bitcoin hits 21,000, we would probably have Doge in the mid sevens when Doge would come down. But we don't know what's going to happen because tomorrow's the CPI numbers that are going to be coming out. And so far in the past number of months, every time that CPI data came out, the crypto market went up. Stocks as well. And then it turns out they've had to go back and adjust those numbers, and they've all been adjusted up. Inflation being worse than what the initial CPI numbers that were released. And I was like, why are you releasing false numbers? You get the numbers, you release them. That's what the numbers are. Why do you got to go back and change them? So there's some manipulation of the markets that's going on there. And I don't know about that. But that seems to be what's happening. So we'll watch that with Doge. So looking at Doge, let me come back to the 30-minute chart here. And so we had two big spikes with Dogecoin, one on early Sunday morning, and then one Sunday night. This is UTC time, so this actually says Monday morning. But I'm in Boston, East Coast time, United States. And so I say Sunday morning, Sunday night. And these were all because of Elon Musk. And that's what we're going to be talking about here is Elon a little bit and what his influence is on Dogecoin. And I've talked about this over the past couple of years and how Elon Musk, I mean, a lot of people are buying Dogecoin because of Elon Musk. If it wasn't Elon Musk, tweeting about Dogecoin, having fun with Dogecoin, maybe Dogecoin, isn't even an 8-cent coin. So there's a lot of support for Dogecoin because of Elon. And so Elon tweets something and we see a spike, and Elon tweets something and we see a spike. So, and then there was the famous one. If I go back to the daily and we go back here to end of October, this is when Elon bought Twitter. Dogecoin was down here at 5.8, 5.7 cents. And then Elon buys Twitter, and everyone thinks that's going to be great for Dogecoin. So Dogecoin takes off up to 15 cents. Of course, it got shorted back down, because that's what happens with Dogecoin when Dogecoin trades. Gets shorted back down, but again, more hype, and then it gets pushed back down. So Dogecoin has kind of been up and down since that first retracement here back at the beginning of November, when Doge came back down in this 8-cent range. And that's where we are. Some ups and downs, but Dogecoin generally still right there. But this big green candle that you see there is all because of what? It's like Dogecoin. Elon Musk tweeted the word Dogecoin in response to the tweet that someone made that I showed him at the video that I made this afternoon. That question was asked. Elon Musk is sitting there at the Super Bowl with Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox. So what could they be talking about? And then in the tweet, it said wrong answers only. And later, Elon tweeted a response, Dogecoin. And just by him tweeting that, just as a joke, the price of Dogecoin takes off. So there's definitely that influence that's still there. Now, this isn't as huge of a gain that Dogecoin had before, but that still happens. So we still have Elon Musk's influence. Just by him saying Dogecoin, yes, he's still thinking about it. He hasn't abandoned Dogecoin. And that's why a lot of people are here. And a lot of people are still holding Doge. I know there's a lot of you too that believe Dogecoin, future currency, do only good every day, have fun with it. Yes. But we also have a lot of people just want to make money with Dogecoin, want to wait for that next big spike. And Dogecoin will do a 8x, 9x, maybe even a 10x up to 80 cents, and then they'll sell and book that profit. People have been talking about that. Will Dogecoin go to $1? Who knows, right? And I'll do a separate video on Dogecoin to $1 again. But right now, looking at it, it's a long way from that. It's a long, long way from that. So there's the charts. So Elon Musk reignites Doge father status at Super Bowl 57. That's right. There was Elon Musk in attendance at the Super Bowl wearing a T-shirt with the inscription of the Shiba Inu dog with the cowboy hat. So that picture is, that is not on that one. That is this one. There he is. So there's Elon with his T-shirt. So that's the T-shirt with the Doge on it, wearing the glasses and the cowboy hat. So he's worn this before, and that was, if I go to Twitter and I go to the Doge designer profile, he had that on here somewhere. Where was that? Because he just follows everything that Elon does. He follows. And he does. There it is, right there. So this was from last fall. This is a picture of Elon wearing that same shirt, that same Doge shirt with the cowboy hat and the glass. So there he is wearing it at the Super Bowl. So why would he wear a shirt with the Doge on it to the Super Bowl? Maybe it was just a little wink and a nod, right? Still thinking about Dogecoin. Still thinking about it. And then if you just go to Doge Designer's Twitter profile, he like retweets just about everything with Elon Musk. This was Elon arriving at the Super Bowl. There's the video during the game, because during the game, Fox broadcast who was in the crowd, and there was this little bit there with Elon. So that was broadcast during the Super Bowl. But he also tweets like everything else, right? Older pictures with Lil X, as well as a thank you to Elon for following him. So that's a big deal because Elon doesn't follow that many people, but is following Doge Designer. So there's that. There's the video of Elon arriving at the Super Bowl. This was the Fox Business News with Susan Lee. I played that in my video this afternoon. You can watch that. And then just other things from Elon's past, like when he was a DJ, doing things, merch store, talking a lot about the merch store because there was this fragrance for, that burnt hair fragrance for that he made from that flamethrower thing. And so the Boring Company site through that was selling that fragrance and it sold out, but you could only buy that fragrance by using Dogecoin. And then the Tesla merch store, you could get a belt buckle, or you could get, what I bought was this, the cyber whistle. So I bought the cyber whistle and I used Dogecoin, right? Bought that. So that's all Elon, that's all with Elon, just having fun with it. Not going all out full bore, all Dogecoin, because he does other things too. But we're kind of thinking that, hey, maybe, he talked about the SpaceX merch store, being able to buy things with Doge there, but that's not up and running yet. But how about Twitter? Do a Twitter merch store, right? Where you can pay with Doge. Why not, right? Why not? So a lot going on with Elon and Doge. He's still thinking about Dogecoin. And I would imagine that if Elon had totally forgotten about Doge for like 6 months or a year, there was no mention of it, people would be like, yeah, I'm just going to sell my Doge and be done with it. There'd probably be a lot of that. But that's not what's happening. He's still thinking about it. And, will it get integrated into Twitter somehow? We don't know. Right now, he's got some other big things with Twitter he's trying to work out. But he does have some engineers working on that payment part of it. And he's applied for being a payment processor, for the company. And who knows where that will go and how Dogecoin may be integrated into that somehow. We know that in Elon's past, he ran PayPal, so he understands payment processing integration on an app. And will Twitter become X.com, which was the original name before PayPal? Will that happen? We don't know. But we know he's still thinking about Doge. So just wanted to go through that. What's happening there? So 8buy, yes. Some people started calling me Doge Father. That was kind of fun. That was kind of fun. And I'm still, I still have all that original Dogecoin that I bought. And I've been buying little bits more here and there. Because you never know, right? You never know when Doge will take off again. But I held it all the way up and all the way down. So when we look at Dogecoin, go to the daily on the chart, and we zoom out and we look at that huge rise that Dogecoin had back in April and May of 2021. Just huge rise in the price. We all thought Dogecoin was going to $1. And that was all right up to Elon Musk's appearance hosting Saturday Night Live. But Doge was already being shorted down before Elon even took the stage. That was already happening. It was Barry Silbert of the Digital Currency Group, and because he put out this tweet in the afternoon on May 8th before Saturday Night Live that he was shorting Dogecoin. Well, we found out later he was shorting it on FTX of all exchanges, because we didn't know where he was actually shorting it, but it's finally come out that he was doing it on FTX. And now, with this whole Genesis Gemini thing, what a big mess that is. And with that, Barry's kind of going broke himself, it looks like. Somebody had posted last week that they thought that Barry's net value in crypto is now 0. But I don't believe that. I don't believe it's a 0, but it's certainly interesting to think that after all that, the one who was shorting Dogecoin from way up here is now hurting financially. So we'll see. Yeah, the big zoom out. Hopefully another big bull run soon. Yep, 8buy. We will be waiting for that. Because this is where we are now. We're back where we were in early February of 2021 with 8-cent Dogecoin. Now, at that time, going down into March, Doge had come down to 5 cents and either was like 4.75 cents. That would be so great, right? To see that again. A lot of people would be buying Dogecoin if it came down there. So I don't think we're going to see that again. But then in April, Doge just started taking off. Just amazing volume, huge volume. Doge has never seen that volume again. The volume picked up a little bit here with the Twitter buyout, but still nothing like what that volume was back in April and May of 2021. Just huge trading volume of Doge. And then Doge just kind of drifted down in price. In 2022, it was all bear market. I mean, you look at Bitcoin, right? Look at Bitcoin from November of 2021, how Bitcoin has gone down. That's bear market right there for you. Big bear market. So Doge couldn't help. I mean, there's nothing Doge could do, but bear market as well. So yeah, little trip down memory lane there for those that were following Dogecoin back in 2021. But here we are in 2023 now, and we're sitting here with Dogecoin just above 8 cents. Where is it going to go from here? We don't know. We don't know right now, and how long these things are going to take to play themselves out as far as Dogecoin integration for Twitter, integration for SpaceX merch, the Doge One project. People are talking about it again. There's going to be 2 different things regarding SpaceX and Dogecoin. One of them is somehow putting a literal Dogecoin on the moon. I mean, I don't know. Do they take up like a coin like this, like a Doge, right? And that is what they take up to the moon. Do they do something like that, or I don't know how that works. And why would they do that on a space mission? I think they've got more important things to do. But it could just be Elon, having fun, right? Because Elon does that. And then there's the Doge One project, this whole space project that is going to be all paid for with Dogecoin. Some people think it's probably going to happen now till August of 2023. So that's like 6 months from now. So we're a ways from that. But that would be very exciting for Doge as well. But all of that is way out. We don't know how long it's going to take for Twitter to have crypto integration in it. It could be like 9 months, 12 months. We don't know about that. We don't know about Tesla accepting Bitcoin again for cars. And then will that also include Doge? Would Tesla accept Dogecoin for a car? I think there's some people who would probably buy cars using Dogecoin. There's probably some people who would do that. And then there's just the continued integration of Dogecoin for other retailers. It just continues. There are more and more retailers all the time that are accepting crypto, including Dogecoin. But Elon's probably one of the only ones with his companies that is just accepting Dogecoin. You can't use other cryptos, and accepting Dogecoin wallet to wallet. Like when I bought my Cyber Whistle, it was my wallet to Tesla's wallet, and they sent me a whistle. Now, last summer, when AMC had started accepting Dogecoin as payment for movie tickets, I bought movie tickets to see the Batman movie, but it was through BitPay. And when you go into BitPay, you would choose which crypto you would pay with. And so they accepted a whole lot of different cryptos. I don't remember what was all on the list, but I just went for Dogecoin and used my Doge to go see the movie. But that BitPay, through that third party, AMC made a big deal about accepting Dogecoin, but they also accepted Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and others. So not just Doge, but still accepting Doge, having Doge on the list, that's a good thing. Where other retailers, some go through Flexa, some right through Coinbase, because Coinbase has a business API integration for retailers. So if you're running a business and you do crypto integration, you can just use Coinbase and do it all right there. And so people would pay the crypto through that Coinbase integration. So there's that option as well, but that is multiple cryptos too, and that there is a third party. In that case, it's Coinbase that's taking a little fee. So BitPay, Flexa, they take little fees as well, and don't necessarily pay the merchant in that same crypto. For instance, when AMC is accepting, let's say that someone pays with Dogecoin, AMC may not receive Dogecoin. They could just receive fiat money. And BitPay then keeps the crypto and then does whatever they do with their crypto wallets for all the crypto that they're accepting. But it's fun on Twitter when a new company starts accepting Dogecoin. Well, have a lot of fun with it, but they usually are also accepting other cryptos as well. And big fun again last month was McDonald's, and whether McDonald's was going to accept a Dogecoin. Someone had tweeted it. It might even have been CB Doge. That it was probably was who had tweeted out to Elon asking if that deal was still on from a year ago, that if McDonald's accepted Dogecoin as payment for a Happy Meal, Elon would eat the Happy Meal and would record it and make a video of it, which would be hilarious, but only if they accepted Dogecoin. And so CB Doge tweeted that again last month, and asking if that deal was still on, and Elon said yes. Little spike in the price of Doge happened, and so that's all. So it's all Elon, still all based on Elon. That's what we see. Yeah, Apai, being patient is the hardest part about Doge. It is. It's a long time, and there's excitement that happens every now and then it cools off, which we saw on the chart, and we could have a little cooling off here right after this Doge appearance with Elon at the Super Bowl. I would imagine it might cool off a little bit here. He's done his thing. He's reminded us, yes, Doge, And now we're probably not going to hear anything for a little bit. So what does that mean for Doge? Well, that means it's just probably going to follow Bitcoin now and what Bitcoin does. Are we going to see Bitcoin through this week have a good trading week? It's going to go up, going to go down? We don't know. Right now, a lot of talk about are we still in a bear market? Was this rally that we saw? Was this a bull market or a bear market relief rally, right? They call a bull trap. So big upward trading in the price. And then people who buy up here in 23, 24,000 end up getting stuck holding these bags as Bitcoin trades back down. And could we see, again, Bitcoin coming down into this area around 21,000? That was my prediction. That would be a full sort of head and shoulders move that we would see with Bitcoin, and not unexpected if that happens. But would we then see some bigger drop? There's still people calling for $12,000 Bitcoin that think that there's going to be some other shoe that's going to drop, some other event that's going to happen that's going to cause Bitcoin to drop and drop fast. Those are the bears that are out there. I'm just slightly bearish, right? So I think there's going to be a little drop, not anything huge, back down to like 17,000 even. But some are calling for that as well. But we don't know. We still have high inflation. Is inflation coming down? Yes, but it's still high. We still have high interest rates. Are they coming down slightly? Mortgage rates came down a little bit and then ticked back up, but it's still high. Looks like the war is escalating between Russia and Ukraine. And then who knows what's happening with China and the balloons and UFOs and all that. Just craziness. That's the kind of uncertainty that markets don't like. And so you have all that going on. Oh yeah, there's still a pandemic going on too. People still getting that virus. So yeah, we could see a little. I just don't think it's going to be really big though. It'd probably be a small retracement or something like that we would see. And if we see that, probably without any other factors, Doge would probably come down a little too, probably into the mid 7s. So that would be right in here. So we'll be watching that as Doge trades forward. So we have Elon Musk reigniting his Doge father status yet again, which is fine. That's fine. With the acquisition of Twitter, recent efforts geared towards restoring the platform to profitability, Elon recently hinted at adding crypto to the payment options for the platform subscription service. Even without a choice of crypto disclosure, proponents of Dogecoin are hopeful possible addition of Doge. So that's what is happening with Twitter. We also have Tesla. Tesla was accepting Bitcoin, but they stopped that because of the huge energy use that it takes to mine Bitcoin. And Elon, running a company that is electric vehicles, right, would like to be more energy efficient. And so not only stopped accepting Bitcoin, but over the past year and a half has had to sell quite a bit of their Bitcoin that they had bought because they needed the cash for other things. So they did sell a lot of their Bitcoin. Do they still have Dogecoin on their wallets? It's hard to say because their quarterly earnings just say digital assets. It doesn't really point out specifically between Bitcoin and Doge or anything else that they would have. They just call it digital assets. So there are some Twitter sleuths and Reddit sleuths that are trying to figure out how much of it might be Bitcoin and how much might be Dogecoin. Hard to tell. So there's that. Dogecoin instantly surges 5% after Elon Musk's joke. So this is his tweet of Dogecoin is the wrong answer of what he and Rupert Murdoch talked about during the Super Bowl. But that's what you see, is you see this reaction of people just buying Dogecoin whenever Elon Musk tweets about it. This is 5%. It used to be 10, 15, sometimes even 20% Doge would spike. But at that time, Doge was a lot more volatile, and it isn't as much anymore. So this is really small volume for that 5% spike, relatively speaking to how Dogecoin's price has been influenced by Elon in the past. So there's that. Elon Musk spotted with Rupert Murdoch. Kind of interesting. They were sitting together, I thought. And we have Watcher Guru. Can Elon Musk save Dogecoin from its downfall? So this got a little negative article about Doge, in that Elon Musk is the only one who can actually save Dogecoin, which is kind of an interesting concept. I think, like I said earlier, I think a lot of people would probably abandon Dogecoin if they thought that Elon had abandoned it, because a lot of people are into Doge because of Elon. So there's that. And the final article was, Dogecoin surges after Elon Musk tweets he was discussing it at the Super Bowl, which is wrong. Another article that totally got that wrong, doesn't understand Elon's humor. The tweet was wrong answers only. He said Doge. So he wasn't discussing Dogecoin with Rupert Murdoch at the Super Bowl. Just craziness. But anyway, that's what's going on tonight with Elon. And so the question is, does Dogecoin need Elon Musk? Well, I think Dogecoin would have a much, much lower price and a much smaller following if Elon was no longer involved with it. But with these things and others, from responding about the Happy Meal to even back at Halloween with a picture of his Shiba Inu dog Floki wearing the little Twitter cape, just a little wink and a nod that he's still thinking about Dogecoin. And it's going to take a while. So yeah, patience is the key. We'll get there. This could be a great time to be accumulating. I said there was someone else who was saying, if it gets down to mid sevens, they're going to be buying a lot more. So we'll see whether Dogecoin does dip back down there or not. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Do give a like to the stream, the video, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. It's called Kriss Packs. That's me. That's my nickname. So was doing this Dogecoin live thing. We'll still be running that Dogecoin live. I'll set that back up after this stream is done, because people are enjoying that. Can check out the charts anytime and chat with others on that forum for that live stream. So that'll be going. I'll get that going in a few minutes. And till then, certainly appreciate you stopping in, and we will see you next time.